You, as a conscious expression of this universe, are meant to participate in that abundance in every dimension of your life, including your finances. Money is not evil. Money is not the enemy of spirituality. Money is a symbol of exchange, a tool, a form of energy. Like all tools, what matters is the consciousness of the one using it, and a consciousness aligned with genuine abundance, with the awareness that there is more than enough, that wealth is meant to flow and circulate and bless. That consciousness will use wealth generously, creatively, and well. When you declare, I am rich, I am abundant, you are not being greedy, you are aligning yourself with the natural abundance of the universe. You are preparing yourself to be a channel through which wealth flows, not just to you, but through you to everyone whose life you touch. True wealth is not about hoarding. It is about flow. And you cannot be a generous channel if you are yourself empty. Now let us talk about affirmations, specifically about what they actually are, because they are widely misunderstood. When you say, I am rich, I am abundant, you are not trying to convince yourself of something false. You are not attempting to override reality with wishful thinking. You are declaring a spiritual truth, aligning yourself with what is already real, in the deeper dimension from which all visible things arise. Abundance is your natural state. It is the nature of the universe from which you came and in which you exist. Any lack you perceive is not the truth about you. It is a misalignment, a temporary condition created by a previous state of consciousness that can be changed in the moment you choose a different inner state. By affirming, I am rich, I am abundant, you are not claiming something alien to your nature. You are claiming your inheritance. You are stepping back into alignment with what you always were. But remember, and this cannot be said too many times, affirmations are not incantations. They are not about the repetition of words. They are about embodying the state the words describe. When you say, I am rich, I am abundant, feel the truth of it. Let it move through your body. Let it change the quality of your silence. Let it shift the atmosphere of your inner world from contraction to expansion. And then watch what changes. When you truly feel abundant, you begin to make decisions from abundance rather than lack. You see opportunities where before you saw only obstacles. You attract circumstances and people who match your new frequency. You find yourself moving through the world differently, with a quieter confidence, a more open hand, a more receptive quality. Now, let us speak about persistence, because it is the quality that carries all of this from practice to transformation. When you begin to affirm, I am rich, I am abundant, you may not see immediate changes in your outer world. This is not failure. This is the ordinary operation of a law that works with the same reliability as any law in nature, but on its own timeline, not yours. A farmer does not plant a seed on Monday and demand the harvest on Tuesday. He plants, tends, trusts, and waits. Not with anxious waiting, with the settled expectation of someone who understands the nature of seeds. The seed has been planted. The law is operating. The harvest is coming. This is where many people fail. They begin with real enthusiasm and genuine feeling. They affirm their abundance for a week or two, and then when they look at the outer world and see no visible change, they become discouraged. They return to the old inner conversation, the old concept of self, the old vibration of lack. And the law, faithful and impersonal as always, reflects that return. The key is persistence. You must remain faithful to your new concept of self, through the gap between the planting and the harvest, through the period when the old conditions still appear unchanged, through the moments when doubt rises and says this isn't working. It is working beneath the surface in the invisible dimension where all creation begins. It is working. Your only task is to keep the inner state alive until the outer world catches up. Can you persist in the assumption of being rich and abundant even when your senses deny it? Can you continue to feel wealthy when the bank account still shows the old number? Can you live from the end feeling the joy of already having even before the physical world has confirmed it? If you can, if you will, your world must change. Not might change. Must. It is law. Let us discuss something that seems paradoxical but is essential. Detachment. How can you desire wealth and simultaneously be detached from it? Doesn't detachment mean you don't care? No. Detachment does not mean indifference. It means that your sense of completeness, your sense of self, your joy, none of these are held hostage to whether the physical manifestation has appeared yet. Attachment creates resistance. When you are desperately attached to a specific outcome, constantly checking whether it has arrived, monitoring your bank balance for signs of progress, you are broadcasting the frequency of someone who does not yet have what they want. And the law reads your frequency, not your intention.